record. I need to record this. There we go. So it's DIY design for everyone, and that means you. We've helped business owners, yoga teachers, artists, entrepreneurs, bloggers, chefs, healers, doctors, nurses, horseback riding teachers, attorneys, churches, spiritual leaders, coaches, consultants, crafters, and more learn how to build and design the perfect website for their target audience. And we can do that for you too. So stop throwing away your money on expensive designers and learn to build your own website. We're going to teach you how to quickly and easily build a website that you control. And you can probably get this done in a weekend if you really want to. And you can forget about paying web designers $500, $5,000, or even $10,000 to build your website. And you can forget about all the tech stuff because we've got you covered. We handle all of that. There are no monthly fees involved with this. It's all done on WordPress specific, optimized, managed hosting for you. And forget about spending months trying to figure out how to build a website on your own, because we're going to teach you, we're going to guide you every step of the way. And forget about all those free sites that claim to be free, but end up costing you big dollars because everything is an add-on. And the free part is not going to get you what you need to have a website that you're going to be proud of. And then you've got the ongoing maintenance contracts and ongoing design fees that go along with this a lot of the time. So you can forget about ongoing design fees and ongoing maintenance contracts. And forget about waiting months for your website to be built. And forget about getting on someone's list so that you can sign up and then wait 6 months to be slotted into someone's queue so that you can get your website built. And forget about the long waits to have changes made. You can make them yourself in minutes. Has this ever happened to you? You are looking at your website at 2 o'clock in the morning and you discover a misspelled word or a sentence that's repeated. And if you don't know how to manage your website, you're gonna have to contact your web designer, let them know what it is, and then you have to wait for them to take care of it. Well, wouldn't it be awesome to just be able to make that change right now? We're gonna teach you how to do that. So I'm Kelly Damasio. I am your DIY web design guide, and I have over 15 years of helping business owners and bloggers build the website of their dreams. And I'm going to guide you every step of the way. So my background is in branding and marketing, and I teach people just like you how to build a website that will be perfect for their business, perfect for their target audience. And we're more than just web design. WordPress Design Lab teaches you how to find your unique voice and helps you build an extraordinary brand experience. We don't leave you out there on your own for that. I've helped people from all walks of life and all different types of businesses, from startups to Fortune 25 companies, create self-managed websites. So stick with me here because here's my story. I learned to build websites out of frustration. I wanted and I needed control. After working for companies like Coca-Cola and Nabisco and working with giant budgets and having absolutely no problem getting anything I wanted built. If I needed something done, I just went and did it. I went to work for a small startup with a group of friends, and I was in charge of running the marketing. And it didn't exactly work out that I had a whole lot of cash. We were a software as a service company building a reservation system for the camping industry. And all of our tech resources really had to go into building out the product. So we had a site, but it was barely manageable. It really didn't do much. And I had zero flexibility about being able to control anything. Forget fixing a misspelled word. If I wanted content added or changed, I couldn't do that easily. I had to get in queue. and wait and wait and wait. And eventually somebody might get around to doing my task, but by then I probably didn't need it anymore. So I set out to learn to teach myself how to build websites. And at the time, I started with a software, a content management system called Joomla, and built 3 or 4 websites using Joomla pretty quickly. And I didn't use WordPress at the time because it was more of a blogging software. It wasn't exactly the best tool for authoring websites. Well, fast forward, and WordPress is by far the best web authoring content management system out there, bar none. And so I've kind of been where you are right now. When I decided to make the shift from using Joomla to using WordPress maybe 10 years ago, I had to teach myself how to use WordPress. And so I tried using all the different free versions and things like that. And eventually I figured it out. But it would have been so much easier for me if there had been a course that would have taught me how to do it. So that's why I created this. I created this to help you not have the frustration that I had in learning to do this. And I also built this because a lot of my clients that I do websites for needed a way to learn to manage their website and needed a way to be able to go back and refer to it. So this is tested and tried, and it's all here ready for you to get started. So kick back and relax, turn off your cell phone, skip the social media for about an hour, and close out the email, turn off the TV, just get ready to sit back, listen and learn, and find out how WordPress Design Lab is different than any of the other web design courses you've seen out there on the web. Because at the end of the day, no matter who you are, no matter what kind of business you are in, you need to be able to design, build, and manage your own website. It's empowering, and it will really change the way that you work, and it's going to make you so much more money when you know how to do this. And even if in the future you decide that you want to hire a designer, you can. That's the beauty of this. But now you're going to be an empowered and knowledgeable consumer so that you'll know exactly what you want done, how it gets accomplished, and you'll be a better consumer because you're going to know about what it should cost to get it done. So let's get started. So I've heard from lots of people that the #1 reason that they can't build their own website is because they're not technical. They're not a techie. It's just not something they like. It makes them want to bang their head against a wall. And that is by far the #1 reason why you need to learn to build your website. You need to know how it's done. And we're going to take care of all the technical stuff for you so that you don't have to worry about that. And your background doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're a mom, if you're a businesswoman or a businessman, a creative designer, or a healer, a yoga instructor. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you have a desire, the will, and willing to put in the hard work. And you need a trusted guide to help you get there. And that's where I come in. I'm going to be your trusted guide as you go through this process. So why WordPress? It's by far the #1 content management system software out there. It's easy to use. It's customizable. It's low cost. It is open source, so it's free to use the content management system, but you still have to have it hosted somewhere. So there is some cost involved in WordPress. It's fast and easy, and you can even publish using your mobile phone. There's tons of functionality. It looks great right out of the box on all the different types of formats, web, desktops, laptops, tablets, phones. That's called responsive design. And right out of the gate, your websites will look amazing on all of these different platforms. It's the most used content management software out there, and there are tons of themes. That's the thing that makes your website look a certain way, both free and premium. There's tons of premium web builder tools, and it's simple to use. It's just drag and drop. Plus, there's lots of options to increase the functionality with plugins and other integrations, and there are no restrictions on the license. So you can do pretty much what you want. So the world uses WordPress, and so does your fancy and expensive web designer, because approximately 1/3 of all websites are built using WordPress. That means 60 million websites are built with WordPress. Crazy, right? So the first thing you need to do is get a domain name. And you might be asking yourself, okay, I kind of understand what a domain name is. That's just the URL of my website, like WordPressDesignLab.com. But how do I get one? And that's super easy too. You go to GoDaddy or Namecheap and find the perfect one that'll work for your business. And if you need some help, we'll work with you one-on-one to help you pick the perfect domain name. And in our brand lab, we also help you figure out how to pick your brand domain name. And then next question that usually comes up is, okay, so what is web hosting? And it really is just this simple. It is the servers that sit in the background that's going to show your website to the world. And the wonderful thing about WordPress Design Lab is you don't need to know. You don't have to worry about this at all, because we've got you covered. You're going to get 1 year of WordPress optimized hosting on a dedicated server. So you're not going to be sharing a server with bunches of other people, only other WordPress Design Lab clients, and everything gets taken care of for you. You don't have to worry about that. You might have heard that there's 2 different WordPresses, and this gets a little confusing. Once upon a time, WordPress.org was the only WordPress that was out there, and you just downloaded it and put on your server. And that's what we're going to talk about. WordPress.com is a managed service. It has some restrictions. We're not even going to go there, because it's not what you're going to do. It's not what you want to, how you want to build your website, because you need the flexibility of being able to do all the different things that you want to be able to do without any restrictions. So WordPress.org, which is going to already be populated on your hosting account when you're with WordPress Design Lab, puts you completely in control with no restrictions. You can sell any type of product or service, and you have the freedom and functionality that's simple and easy to use. There's tons of themes, and because there are so many websites that are built with this, you can find a plugin to do almost anything. It'll grow with you as your business grows, and it integrates with tons of popular email and marketing softwares. So I just mentioned the word plugin. What is that, and why should you care? Think of plugins as apps. Think about plugins for your phone, plugins as apps for your phone. They're little pieces of code that's great, because you don't have to know anything about code. You just need to know how to be able to point and click to try to activate them and upload them. And they extend the functionality of your website without any programming. They're super easy to install and use. Again, like I said, there's a special place that you go in your dashboard. You search for what you're looking for. You see what you want. You push a button. It uploads it to your dashboard. You press activate. Now you have your new plugin. And it's built to work with WordPress, and there is tons of community support. And even on some of the free plugins that are out there, the best ones have support that is offered through email by their creators. This is another question I get, but I'm not a blogger. I just need 4 or 5 pages for my business website. I don't want to have a blog. Okay. Once upon a time, WordPress really was blogging software, and that's why a lot of people think of it as being about blogs. But today it's not. Today it's about website authoring, and it's really perfect. You don't need to have a blog, but maybe somewhere down the road, you might want to add content to your site. So once you're comfortable and you have your website built, you may discover that you want to have add articles to your site. Add some things to make you more of an authority on your subject, to drive more people to your business. And that's where the blog comes in. So if the great news is you don't want it in the beginning, that's fine. You don't need it. But you decide later on that you want to go into content marketing, that's a strategy you want to pursue. It's already built in and ready to go with your WordPress website. And then one of the other things I hear about is, but I'm not sure what I'm going to put on my site. Don't worry, we're going to help you figure that out. That's what the entire first section of the Brand Lab is all about. It's helping you figure out how to talk to your target audience, because you already know what goes on the website. You already know everything you need to know about your business because you're doing it. You're providing it to people right now. Your target audience is already enjoying whatever you're doing. So figuring out what to say is going to come easy, but we're going to show you exactly how to do it in a way that will be easy to understand and easy for your target audience to follow. And know that your website is going to change over time. It's just the way it is, because every journey has a starting point, and the hardest part of the journey is usually that first step. And the great thing about WordPress, and the reason that you need to know how to do it, is that as your business evolves, your website's going to evolve. And as your website evolves, you have an option. You can go back to your designer and spend another $2,000 or $3,000 or whatever it is. Or you can evolve your website yourself because you have the confidence and the skills that you need to be able to make those changes to your website. So again, evolution and change are a natural part of this, of your business, and it's a natural part of your journey. So I'm gonna try and get rid of this little thing up here in the corner because it's in my way. There we go. So do you still think you need a fancy and expensive designer to have a great website? Well, I'm here to tell you, absolutely do not. We are going to help you figure out how to do this with something called a theme. WordPress has themes that basically add a design to your website so you're not just sitting there staring at a blank canvas. And one of the benefits of WordPress Design Lab is we actually give you 2 premium themes that are ready to go at any point. They're super easy to work with, and you can decide, do you want it to be a classic looking website? Do you want it to be creative? Should it be a call to action website? Any of those types of websites are super easy to build, and there's a theme for everything that you'd want to be able to do. One of the amazing things about Divi is that it comes with hundreds of predefined packs. So it's as granular as if you run a plumbing business, there is a plumbing business packet in there that will allow you to start, instead of starting from scratch, you have someplace to start from. So it's pretty awesome. WordPress themes are usually free, and that gives you a low barrier of entry. But when you start talking about premium themes, they start costing money and they have more bells and whistles. And a lot of times your premium themes that you might buy would be using plugins and things like that. And those plugins start to add money to your site. What we're going to do for you here at WordPress Design Lab is you're going to get the premium Divi theme and the extra theme. You'll get all the plugins you need to make your website work, and it's all done for you and in one low price. So themes just mean that that is your design, and you can create something that's attractive and professional. You can customize your color palette, add your own font combinations. You can even create templated page layouts and stylize your menus, the navigation area, and any of the content areas that you have on your website. You can pretty much customize everything. You'll be able to change your pictures by just a couple of clicks and drag and drop. You can add your logo or word mark and easily add your branding with logos, with additional logos and colors. Plus you can change your page layout. You want a full screen website? That's great. You want one with a sidebar? Doesn't matter, you choose. And every page can have a slightly different layout. One page needs a sidebar because you want people to be able to navigate around more easily. Great. Want your homepage to be full screen so that you can really showcase your brand? Perfect. Done. And you'll be able to change your fonts and your colors super easily. That'll match your brand perfectly. And you can easily create sales pages, landing pages, and sales funnels. The possibilities with WordPress are endless. So when I say landing page or sales page, all that means is it's a page that is singularly focused on converting someone to a desired action. And every website should have one. Everybody here has one action or maybe a couple of actions that you want people to take when they're on your website or whenever they're interacting with you. For many of you, it may be, I just want them to pick up the phone and talk to me about my coaching, my programs, or I want to be able to talk to somebody about my construction business, or I want people to be able to, so it's quarantine time and I've got puppies home with me sitting in here and they're making lots of noise because I think they hear doves outside. So that's all it is. And every one of these packets comes with a landing page that you'll be able to singularly focus your message to your website and to your desired target audience. So how do you build a website and not go crazy? This answer is so simple. Just join WordPress Design Lab. We're going to help you buy your domain name. We set up your hosting. So we're going to take care of all the hard techie stuff, all the stuff that makes you want, well, in the beginning, it's the stuff that made my head want to explode. We provide you with step-by-step instructions that are illustrated and all supported by video. We take care of all of the web hosting for you, so you don't need to worry about anything there. We'll help you find the right theme, although I'm going to say that Divi is probably going to be the theme you're going to want to use because it comes with so many awesome packets ready to go. And if you don't find exactly what you're looking for there, you can always create it yourself in one of the bonus labs that we're going to give you that'll teach you how to make a Divi site from scratch. And we take all the guesswork out of building your website. We guarantee that you'll be able to design, build, and manage your website if you do the work. It's not magic, but it's as close to turnkey as we can possibly make it. And if you get stuck, we do offer a done-for-you offer that that'll get you back on track. So right now, commit to taking that first step, because 100% of people that never start will absolutely fail. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. So let's start today. Now, I know there's probably a few of you out there who are saying, yeah, you know what? I tried to build a website and I failed, so I just didn't do it. Or I tried to build a website, I failed, I hired a designer, and I haven't touched my website in 2 years, and it's getting kind of tired, and there's some things that I'd like to change. Well, now's the time to take control of that. And here are the common mistakes that people have made in the past, and we're going to make sure that you don't make any of those. A lot of times people have used the wrong website builder, and it just didn't do exactly what they wanted it to do, and they didn't have enough control. Or they bought the wrong hosting. They bought low cost and shared server hosting. I can't believe the number of people that I see on the web who are selling courses on how to design websites or how to build a blog or how to do this. And all of them are suggesting people go out and buy low cost shared servers for their hosting. And there's so many things wrong with that. They're not necessarily optimized for WordPress. You're sharing a server with people you don't know who you're sharing with, and that brings up all sorts of security problems, as well as hacking can be an issue. We take care of all of that for you because we're going to put you on a server that only WordPress design customers are on. It's completely optimized for WordPress, and you're only going to be in the neighborhood with other people who are just like you, looking for a great way to host and manage their website. Lots of times people have spent a ton of money on a web designer, and then when they needed to make a change, discovered that every change they needed to make was another $500, another $1,000. And at some point, people gave up because they weren't making enough money to cover that. So we're not going to do that. We're going to save you all that money, and we're going to teach you how to not continually be on the that hamster wheel of always having to pay your web designer. I know a ton of people who have tried to learn WordPress on their own and have just failed. It's confusing. And without a trusted guide, it can be difficult to do. And the months that you will spend doing it, you'd already make back your money if you just go ahead and join WordPress Design Lab, because spend your time marketing your business, not trying to figure this out on your own. I also know that there's a lot of people out there who don't have a clear vision of their message. Again, we got you covered, because we're going to help you figure out what your message is. Before you even log into your WordPress dashboard, you'll have a clear vision of what your message is. Many times people don't think about how the customer is going to interact with your website. And sometimes that happens, but that's okay, because we're going to walk you through thinking through how to create great user experiences. And you're also going to be able to make changes as you go along. So let's say that you don't exactly get it right the first time. It's okay, because you'll have the confidence and skills to make the adjustments you need based on the feedback you're getting from your ideal target audience and based on analytics that you're seeing in your website. The other mistake I see people making is that they forget about functional requirements. They don't put a lead capture on their website. They don't have a way for you to download lead magnets or other tools. They forget about selling from their website. We're going to take care of that as well. And then there's the group that I just mentioned a little while ago, which is the set it and forget it group. That is, I paid $5,000 for my website, and that was 3 years ago, and I haven't touched it since, because when I contacted my designer, it was another $2,000 to make the changes I wanted to make. I get it. Who has that kind of money? So you're not going to worry about that anymore, because you're going to know how to do this easily, with confidence, and you know you're not going to mess up anything, because you're going to have a step-by-step process that'll teach you how to make those changes you want to make and do it feeling like a confident rock star. And then the last one, and this is where anyone who's in the web design business will tell you this is where we get the most calls. I didn't back up my site, or my site got hacked. And one of the benefits of WordPress Design Lab is we set you up with backups immediately, and we set up all of your websites with multiple layers of security so that your site won't get hacked. And if you make a change and you didn't back up your site, you'll always be able to go back to a backup, because we're going to put that on your site to begin with. And as long as you don't make any changes to the backup schedule, there will always be a backup somewhere for you to be able to restore your website. So don't be frustrated by past failures, because with WordPress Design Lab, your success is guaranteed. So let's talk about that for a second. What is an effective process for web design? It's so simple, and we break it down into 3 steps. You got to understand the problem you solve. What do you do? Who do you do it for? How do you do it? That'll inform what your site needs to do. It'll inform what pages need to go on your site, the types of information on your site. Then from that information, you create the basics. You build your home page, a services page, a contact us page, maybe a portfolio, or maybe it's a blog. And then you tell your story. So you've got your basic pages, and now you can refine your story and tell it in compelling ways that reflect your brand, your style, and give your target audience exactly what they need. And this is where I get all the buts. But I don't have a logo, but I don't know what to say, but I don't have a domain name, and that's just not as important as it seems. But I hate tech, and I'm not techie. I haven't got a clue about hosting. How does a website get published? I'm not creative, and all the other things your inner critic is screaming at you right now. I know, because I've been there. I had the inner critic of all inner critics, and I had an entire company laughing at me saying that, you'll never be able to build a website because you can barely turn on your computer. Email's confusing to you. But I did, and I have, and now I've been teaching other people how to do it for over 15 years, and I'll be able to teach you too. So don't worry about having a logo. We're going to take care of that. We're going to teach you how to do that. I don't know what to say. We're going to teach you about that too. Don't have a domain name? We'll find something for you. We'll help you out if you can't come up with something. We take care of all the tech for you. So hating tech, that's okay. We've got you covered. We don't have to know anything about hosting because we've got that done for you too. And your website gets published. Again, you don't need to know because we're going to take care of it. And this, when I hear people talk about, I'm more analytical, I'm not creative. Well, websites are a beautiful balance between creativity and analytics. So you're going to learn how to harness both sides of your brain to create one cohesive whole website. And it won't matter because the creative side gets taken care of with your theme and some of the other things that you're going to learn. And then the analytic side can take over and vice versa. We're going to teach both parts of this so that wherever your strength is, you'll be able to pull on the strength and learn to fill in any deficits or weaknesses that you have. So you've got this. You can do this. And it's time for you to start building your WordPress website. It's just 3 simple steps to the website of your dreams. And let's let the adventure begin. We're going to make it super easy. There are 3 steps to getting started here. You choose and buy your domain name, and we'll help you there if you need it. Then we take care of all the technical stuff. You've got managed hosting, your WordPress installed and ready to go, all the plugins that you need to get started, plus a premium theme, plus premium plugins. It's all there and waiting for you to start building. Then in step 2, you're going to have fun learning, watching interactive videos, using the illustrated tutorials, and you'll be able to easily design, build, and manage your website. And you'll always have concierge help just 1 click away. And then in step 3, with the guidance of WordPress Design Labs, you're going to be sharing your website with the world faster than you ever thought possible. Like I said, it can be done in a weekend. And if you really need something up fast, you can probably get a pretty decent couple-page website up in just a couple of hours. You're going to feel so confident and so empowered, and you're going to do a little happy dance because you did it. It's all you. So we found a better way to help you build a website. When you join WordPress Design Lab, we help you buy your domain name. We set up a managed WordPress hosting that includes 1 year free. Not are you just sitting out there, but you don't pay us anything for that 1 year. It's all free. You get step-by-step video instructions, plus illustrated PDFs, plus cheat sheets, plus worksheets so that you can capture all your information, all your ideas. You get the premium Divi theme and the premium Divi builder. It's all installed and ready to go. We'll give you a design roadmap so that you can figure out exactly what steps you need to take. We've installed all of your must-have plugins. That means your security plugins. That means your backup plugins. They're ready to go. And we also include 2 premium plugins for lead capture and social sharing. We take out all of the guesswork so that all you have to do is focus on sharing your message with your target consumer. And we guarantee that you'll be able to design, build, and manage your site if you do the work. And if you get stuck, again, we do have a done-for-you offer. You're going to finish this course empowered, confident, and a website rock star. So what you'll learn, we've got 15 modules or labs. There's 8 basic labs that are included plus 7 bonus labs to make an entire complete package. With most other website design courses that are out there, they don't talk to you about building your brand. They don't walk you through building a logo. We're going to take care of that. Most of them only focus on helping you customize your website, helping you customize your theme, creating pages and creating content. So the 7 bonus labs makes WordPress Design Lab so much more powerful. And let's walk through each of these and your website will look awesome on all devices. That is really important to remember that. It's called responsive design. You don't really need to know that it's responsive. All you need to know is that right out of the box, your website's going to look great on a phone, a tablet, a laptop, or a desktop. So our first lab is a bonus lab, and this is the branding workshop that helps you figure out what your logo is, what your messaging should be, what are the things that make your brand unique, better, special. Then we go into lab 2, which is customizing your website. And then in lab 3, we talk all about themes. We look at the different types of themes that are out there, premium versus free, and we'll talk a lot about Divi because that's the theme that you're getting free in the package, and it is the theme that I use on all of the websites that I build anymore. And then in lab 4, we're going to help you customize your theme. You're going to learn how to make it completely your own. You're going to start with a blank slate, and you're going to add your logos, you're going to add your colors, you're going to make it completely all about you and your business. In lab 5, we'll create your basic pages. That's your home page, your about us, your contact page, maybe a portfolio page, and maybe a blog page. And then in lab 6, we're going to add content to your site. This can either be for blogs or for articles or any other type of information. Maybe you have some press releases about your company that you want to add to your website. That's where you're going to learn to do it, here in lab 6. And lab 7 is all about navigation and menus, where they live, how to make them work so that they're user-friendly, so that it makes it easy for people to find just what they're looking for on your site. And then in lab 8, this is a bonus lab and not usually included with other website packages. It is Divi Designer in a Day, and you've got the free Divi theme, and we're going to teach you how to build a Divi page from scratch so that you can create any look and feel that you want. And then in lab 9, we'll teach you how to write copy that sells, copy that grabs people's attention and gets them to read your content. It'll be good for your readers, but it's also, we're going to teach you how to do it so that it's good for Google, so that Google will keep sending you people because you write in a way that is compelling for your reader, but also compelling for the search engines. Then in lab 10, we're going to give you a SEO survival guide and teach you all about how to use Yoast. Yoast is a really awesome SEO tool, and it's kind of fun, and we're going to walk you through step by step on how to use it to make sure that you get found by Google and rank high for your keywords. Then in lab 11, we're going to walk you through each of the installed plugins and teach you how to use them. And then in lab 12, we're going to help you understand what is lead capture and how to build an email list. And lab 13, we'll talk about and show you how to set up your social sharing and social like buttons, and a premium plugin is included with that. In lab 14, we spend an entire lab looking at all of the different things that you need to do to keep your site backed up, safe, and secure. We'll walk through how to update plugins, how to update WordPress, and we're going to show you how to do it in a way that is super safe, super secure, so that you never have to be afraid of losing your website ever again. And then in lab 15, we're going to do a little happy dance. We're going to say hello world, because this is all about your go live checklist. You're going to be able to walk down this checklist and make sure that you've done all the things that you need to do to make your site ready for prime time. Oh, and I forgot to mention, one of the other bonuses we do is that we're going to put up a customized coming soon page for you when you sign up with WordPress Design Lab. Your customized page will include your logo and some branded imagery, a countdown timer to when you're going to go live. You'll have a way to capture emails so that you can start talking to people before you're live. And if you have an Instagram or a Facebook page, we'll put your social share buttons up so that people will be able to share content with you, start following you on your social media channels while they're waiting to see just exactly what you're going to create for your website. So with WordPress Design Lab, here's what you get. you're getting all of these bonuses. Extraordinary Brand Building Lab, you get 2 premium themes, 2 premium plugins, 1 year of web hosting, plus WordPress installed and ready to go. You get the Divi Designer in a Day bonus lab. You'll learn to write compelling copy and headlines. The SEO Survival Guide with a full tutorial on how to use Yoast. You'll learn how to get social shares and likes, and you'll learn how to grow your email list. Those are all the bonuses that come along with this. And don't forget, you'll get a year of WordPress hosting, and we've done all the hard stuff for you. All the tech stuff is taken care of before you even log into your dashboard. All you do is design the most amazing website that's going to wow your target audience. You'll get step-by-step videos that are done in bite-sized pieces that you can do as you go. The way it's built is that you watch the video and you work at the same time. Then there's written and illustrated tutorials, worksheets, cheat sheets, everything you need to feel confident and ready to build and manage your own website. And then you get 1 hour of live private WordPress Design Lab training. That's broken into 2 half-hour sections, and you choose where you want to use them, although we do make some recommendations about where you should use them. So one more time, just to reiterate, the bonus labs are Building Extraordinary Brands. This is a lab that I sell to customers depending on how we do it. If we're doing it one-on-one, it's a very expensive lab, but the lab itself is actually a $700 value. We have the free Divi theme and the Divi Designer Lab, a SEO survival guide, lead capture and social sharing that includes 2 premium plugins. So WordPress Design Lab is different, and we are your guide to easy web design. If you can dream it, we can help you build it. And you'll be able to easily add content whenever and wherever inspiration strikes. This is what it's like to learn web design with the other guys, especially if you're looking at some of the free stuff that's out there. And this is learning with WordPress Design Lab. It's chill, it's laid back, and you're going to be happily building your website before you know it. So, other thing that's different, we give you WordPress professionally installed on a WordPress managed hosting account, and you get your first year of hosting absolutely free. It's included in the price. We have a free premium theme, 2 free premium plugins, a premium page builder, and completely done for you, all the hard stuff done, techie concierge setup included in the package. You get step-by-step video tutorials, you get written and illustrated tutorials in a PDF format, you get worksheets, and you get cheat sheets. And don't forget, you've got that 1 hour, 2 half-hour sessions with WordPress Design Lab. And for most of you, you'll be spending at least part of that time with me. So steps in developing your website. Just to reiterate, you got to know what problem you solve, then you create the basic pages of your website, and then you tell your story. And we make it super easy for you to get started because we take care of everything. Before you even log into your WordPress dashboard, everything's done for you. WordPress is installed, the Divi theme and builder are installed, 10 plugins are installed, your hosting is all taken care of. It's done. All you have to do is get to step 2, where you start having fun creating and building your website. And expert help is always just a click away. Then in step 3, which can happen pretty quick. I mean, in just several hours, you can have a new website that you're sharing with the world, sharing with your target audience, and you'll be doing a little happy dance because you did it. And one of the other great things about WordPress Design Lab is it doesn't matter whether you're in a hurry or you want to take your time, because we can help you get a 5-page website up in 3 to 4 hours. And then once you're up and running, you can always add additional content and functionality whenever you want to, at your leisure or when you desire it. Or you can make that change at 2 a.m. for the misspelled word. You have more time, want to take your time, that's fine, because you've got on-demand video tutorials and the easy to follow written and illustrated tutorials plus the worksheets let you build at your own pace. And you'll be confident in the knowledge that when you're ready to go live, it's just a click away. And the way that the course is designed is that it is designed to build one on top of the other, but we don't force you into a specific pattern. We don't slow you down. You can build as fast or as slow as you want to. And then when you finish WordPress Design Lab, you will have a fully functioning website and newfound confidence in your rockstar WordPress skills. And you deserve this. You deserve to feel comfortable and confident building and maintaining your company's website. And you will have saved big dollars in design fees, and you'll have saved hours and hours of frustration and stress. You'll be able to update your site whenever the inspiration strikes, wherever you are. This is before WordPress Design Lab, and this is how you're going to feel after WordPress Design Lab, because we're going to take all the stress out of building your website. WordPress Design Lab is for you if you need a business website for your product, company, service, coaching program, whatever. And you'll be able to manage it, or maybe you have a staff member that you want to have manage it. You'll both be able to take the course, you'll be able to learn how to do this, and it'll be super easy. It's for you if you want to build a blog and have ideas to share with the world. Or maybe you already have a blog and you just never really understood WordPress. This is the time to take control of your understanding of that and take your blog to the next level. Grab those email lists, start doing lead generation, start selling products from your website. This is the time to start monetizing your blog and learning how to do it with WordPress Design Lab. Maybe you just want to have a family website so that you can share updates and news with your friends and family that are far away. That's another reason WordPress Design Lab would be for you. Or if you want to sell your services or products on your website, perfect for you then. So we will guide you to confidently and quickly build a website that is perfect for your brand, business, or product or service. You'll learn how to confidently build sales pages that get results. You'll be able to easily add content whenever and wherever you are. Capture leads and build a mailing list, add videos, understand and use the best SEO techniques so that you get found by Google, and build custom pages in Divi. You'll be able to easily build the perfect website. Your dog may not be able to manage it for you, but if you have a smart dog like my Charlie, he might be able to. You're going to be able to confidently write and build pages that convert and that perfectly talk to your target audience. You'll have the ability to capture and build leads and a mailing list. You'll be able to add video to your website. You'll understand and be able to use the best SEO techniques and get found by Google. You'll know how to build custom pages with Divi. So it's time for you to take control and build your own website with WordPress Design Lab as your guide. We make WordPress and web design fun. You're going to love doing this. So in our signature program, you get 8 design modules, 1 hour of private WordPress Design Lab, one-on-one training, 1 year WordPress managed hosting, professional WordPress installation and setup, the Build Your Extraordinary Brand bonus lab, plus 7 additional bonus labs, the free Divi theme plus builder, the free premium plugins, there's 2 of those, 10 pre-installed and configured plugins, and 12 months of premium support. All that comes to be about $6,400. And this is what it would cost you if you contracted with WordPress Design Lab or YB Ordinary to build a website with all of these different tools and tutorials, and it's available for you. If you want to buy it and do this one-on-one, one-off, we can do that. You can always purchase this separately, and it would run you about $6,400. But we're actually selling this for $997 as our everyday price. Now, I know that most of us are shut-ins right now. We are sitting here in our quarantine. I know that most of us are on stay-at-home orders until at least the end of April. So until the end of April, you can get our quarantine special and get the signature WordPress Design Lab package for only $597. This will be available at least until the end of April, when we should be able to go back to business as normal. But if the quarantine extends, we'll extend this pricing until we're all back to work and all able to go back to our normal lives. Now, what if you don't need all the bells and whistles? You know, and $597 is just not in your budget right now. Well, we've got a plan for that too. This is just the basics. It's hosted on your choice of servers. We're not going to do the hosting for you, but you get the labs. You get 3 bonus labs. We will install the WordPress installation and setup on your server. You will get the free Divi theme and builder. You will get the pre-installed and configured plugins, and you'll get 30 days of email support. Our regular price on that is $497. Our quarantine special is $397. And again, available to anyone listening to this message until the end of April or until the quarantine is lifted. You know, time is money. And if you need it fast and you need it done for you, we can help with that. We have our premium packages that are starting at $1,200 during the quarantine special. Call for package pricing, 754-225-2044. And we'll walk you through exactly what's involved, or visit WordPressDesignLab.com and take a look at a standard package. But we can customize a package that works for you. I can even sell you one of those $6,500 packages if you want. But we've got something in everybody's price range, and we're doing this for a limited time because I know many of us have either lost jobs, we're stuck at home, maybe we're only being able to work part-time right now. And this is my way of giving back to the community. Take this time, learn something new, take control of your future, build the website of your dreams, build a new business while you're sitting here waiting. And we're gonna help you do that with super low pricing during the quarantine. So visit WordPressDesignLab.com/rockstar to find out more and get signed up. You can choose your package and pay all at once. Then we'll get a bunch of additional information from you and you can get started pretty much right away. And if you enroll today, you get a very special extra bonus. You will get a 30-minute, and let's say, it's not just today. If you enroll during the quarantine period, we'll give you a 30-minute private one-on-one brand audit, and it will be with me. It will not be with anyone else. It'll be specifically with me, and that's with the purchase of a signature or premium package. If you're buying the basic package, call me and we can talk about pricing for that, but this comes as a bonus with the premium or signature package. So stop the frustration, stop the confusion, save money. Save that money so that you can put, if you had $2,000 dedicated to building a website, spending it with a designer, save that money, do it yourself, and put that money into marketing your business. And stop searching for free answers, because the longer you search, the more, time value of money, the more money you're losing. And you'll gain confidence when you take control of your own website and when you know how it works and how things get done. You're going to feel so much more empowered than you do right now. So stop doing all of those things and take control of your website. If you have more questions, please visit WordPressDesignLab.com FAQ, or call me, schedule a call to learn more. Go to WordPressDesignLab.com/let's talk. And we'll get on the phone. We'll talk about this. We'll figure out what makes sense for you. And I can't wait to work with you. And I can't wait to see what you'll create. So Thank you for listening, and I am looking forward to working with you to build the perfect website. And again, I can't wait to see what you create. Have a wonderful day, the rest of your day, and stay safe and healthy while we're all sheltering in place so that we can protect everybody during this pandemic. Have a great day, guys. Bye. I don't know, I didn't time it.